Good evening, Cody. Thank you for taking time to talk to me tonight.
Yes, how are you doing?
I am doing well. So
Good.
before I start this interview, Cody, I would like to ask for your consent if I could post this on social media.
Yes.
So, Cody, tell me, how long have you been playing guitar?
I've been playing guitar for about 20 years. I started at age 6, got an Austin acoustic that was like $30. And then after that, when I was 10 years old, I really got invested when I got my first electric. But my dad was my main influence because he'd always run around the house, scaring my mother with this Les Paul, playing loud rock music, and that's the way it was. And then after that, I was mainly self-taught because I lived in a small community, and so most of my music teachers were either absent or not around. And then as of last year, I got back into college for my bachelor's, and I've been learning theory and classical and jazz music. So just trying to get myself reoriented with music. But yeah, off and on for a solid 20 years.
So, do you have any recommendation with when it comes to studying theory? What kind of book or video do you recommend?
When studying theory, the best thing to do is not overcomplicate yourself, because you may look at it at first and think it's rocket science or something crazy, but it's really easy once you get into it. You just don't want to over focus yourself on it, or else it'll look like just bunches of numbers. And that's how I did it at first. I was like, there's no way I'm going to do this. This looks stupid. But now it looks great. So,
So obviously you mentioned that one of your influences is your dad, but
yeah.
what other influences do you have, or who are your other influences?
Oh, gosh, 5 minutes away from me is Warren Haynes of the Allman Brothers. Love
Wow.
that guy to death. Great player. Eric Johnson, of course, he signed my Les Paul. Joe Satriani, saw him a couple times. Loved them. Uh, Actually, Al Petrelli, Trans-Siberian Orchestra, Megadeth, great guy. Some of the older stuff, David Gilmour, Pete Townsend, Al Di Meola, all of those greats. Even Alex Lifeson, Rush. I just like the old stuff. So,
So you said 5 minutes away is Allman Brothers. Do you see them a lot?
well, I wish. He's fluid and heavily armored. So, but I love Warren Haynes. If I could ever see him, it'd be great. Every year at Christmas, with COVID, he doesn't do it this year, but he'll do a Christmas jam, and so we can go up and watch him with tons of people play. So, yeah.
So what gears are you going to show us tonight, man?
Okay, well, main gear. Number one, the 3-month waiting guitar. I spent 3 months trying to build this after I got the funds. I said, I'm going to treat myself Christmas-wise. Got this thing built, then realized the net got lost by the shipping company. But it's arriving tomorrow finally, so hopefully I can put it on and get it going. It's a Warmoth, which is the company that originally built Eddie Van Halen's first guitar body, and one pickup, and floating tremolo, and I can't wait to play it. So I'll definitely post videos and pictures when it's ready. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Then the other one is my '04 Les Paul Standard Premium Plus. So back in the '90s, early 2000s, if you wanted a plus top, you paid extra. But this belonged to my father, and I play it and love it to death, minus the locking tuners, which are the direct replacement Clousons, like the originals, and the Tone Pro tailpiece, so I don't, drop the tailpiece while restringing and
Right.
hit my foot and start swearing. Um, so it's all stock, and I love it to death. So yeah, it's a great guitar, and I play it every day.
Wow.
Yeah,
Uh, that's a very nice guitar, man. Don't ever
thank you.
sell it.
Yeah, and
Uh,
I know you're a Les Paul player too, so
I am. That's the only guitar I really love to play. Les Paul.
mhm.
Well, I used to play Strats and PRSs too, but
Oh yeah,
nowadays I only stick to the good old Les Paul.
yeah. There's
So
just something about a broken headstock and a Les Paul that means something to people.
that's the problem. That's the weak point. The it can't hold the G tuning, and and the neck is very weak.
Yep, just don't touch it up here, and you'll be fine.
So any amp and pedal.
Yes. So I'll quickly go through my setup here. It's basically a mid '90s Eagle Thunder 50. got this a couple weeks ago. I switched through amps consistently. I got to really stop doing that. I have an OCD. It's called gas gear acquisition syndrome. So, but this one is just a simple 3-channel version, no reverb. You got bass, middle, treble, gain, and your master volume. And I use it only for a clean channel. And then it's got a Celestion speaker in it. Then I go down here into another 1x12 cabinet that also has a Celestion, and I just run this in stereo. And when I'm live or if I'm playing gigs, this stays on the one side of the stage and this one stays on the other, so the drummer doesn't block me out with his loud, annoying drumming. So, and then for pedals, I go straight into the volume pedal here by Dunlop, the high gain version, and it's great and it's big and it helps with my big feet. And then from there, I go into the Levitation by Earthquaker. It's a late 60s, early 70s style spring reverb, and it's got an atmosphere function on it, so I can get some weird sounds, because I don't use any other modulations, really. Then I've got my Warris ARP87, which is my delay, and I've got a tap function on it, so I can set it however I want. And then I got a Julia, which is just sitting on a lower setting, and a good tip, if you set it on a low setting, and turn the depth down and the rate up, you get more of a doubling guitar sound, so it sounds a little thicker. Then I go into a Sonic Stomp. Every recording studio I've been to has one of these on their board or in a rack mount, and it's just an EQ. That's all it's for, and it helps the amp sing a little better. Then I go into the JHS Andy Timmons clone by Fuzzdog, and it's a UK-based pedal. Great pedal. I didn't want to pay $250 for an Andy Timmons, so this one was only like $120. I'm broke, and I don't want to pay a ton of money. And then this one's an Analog Man King of Tone clone. It's about half the cost of a real one, which was about $600 if you want to get a real one. And I use this one as a second overdrive. So that's overdrive 1, and then the blue channel is on overdrive 2. And then I use this channel as a boost. And then I also go from there into a LPB1 Electro Harmonics boost, and I had an old neighbor's daughter paint that. I thought it was kind of cool. Wow. And it's just for all 3 pedals here. Then I got my JHS Pulp compressor, and then I've got that's always on, and then my Korg pitch black tuner, and that's pretty much it. I don't use any wah or any other effects. I don't like phasers or anything. I'm just simple. When I'm playing church, jazz, or blues music, I don't use anything else.
Wow, nice setup, Cody.
Yeah, it is. Thank you very much.
Hey, Cody, before we say goodbye, do you want to give us a sample of your tone?
Yeah, sure. So it'll be really quick here. But so for basically, if I want a clean sound, it's just going to sound straight into the amp with the compressor. It's just... So, nice, clean. It's like a Marshall, you know... And it's just nice and clean. It's got that Fender box sound. And then I can go in and then use my main overdrive, which is the red Andy Timmons. And that one's just got a nice kind of... It's just nice and smooth. And then from there I can add the Analog Man, which is a more compressed... like a heavier overdrive, and then I can boost that, and then I get kind of like a really heavy...
Wow, really cool. That Les Paul sounds like a beast, man.
Thank you. And then finally the delay, if you have that on with the chorus, you get like a really weird, you know, like overdriven... That's my whole sound. I literally 2 sounds. That's all I use.
Cody, thank you so much for taking time to talk to me tonight, and I wish you Merry Christmas. Stay safe.
You too as well, and can't wait to see the group growing. So,
thank you.
All right, bye.
Good night. Bye.